Good evening, Contest of Champions. I'm here with Mr. Anthony, and
Sup,
we are doing
losers.
our
Oh, sorry.
week 2 review.
That's just me.
Uh, you got something to say? You got something to
I
get off your
suck at
chest?
fantasy football. Thoughts? I don't know.
Listen,
I don't
you
know,
hate to
man.
see it.
I
I
suck.
don't want to say it's become sort of your brand, but
That's not true.
you're just
That's the seventh best team in
not
the league
great
last year.
in COC.
In COC. Thank
Uh,
you. Thank you for caveating it.
You're welcome. I got you, buddy. Here's what I will say. Let's address the elephant in the room. Okay. Uh, some crazy stuff happened, and somehow, Dan is number one in the league.
Oh, that's what you're referring to. You said crazy stuff happened, and I was like, man, he waited 30 seconds to take a shot at David on
listen,
Monday night.
listen.
Oh
That's
my
called
god.
that's called subverting expectations in the biz. Okay.
Okay.
Listen, Dan, number one,
We'll get
baby.
we'll get to this guy.
Pew
We'll
pew
get to this
pew
guy.
in points. Are
By
you
a
kidding me?
fucking long shot too. Nobody's even close. He's up by 40
Listen,
points.
let me tell you guys something. Historically, Dan doesn't do very well in COC, and I think he'll be the first to tell you. I honestly, and I'm sure Dan will correct me after he watches this, I don't know if he's ever been in the playoffs. Of the 5 years that we've been around, I don't think he's ever made the playoffs.
I don't think I've ever made the playoffs either, but yeah.
I
I
cannot confirm nor deny that.
might have snuck in
You
one
might
time
have snuck in at 6 at one point.
at
I
one
don't
point
know.
in like one of the first couple years. I believe you're correct. I don't think Dan has ever made the playoffs, but he might. He is also a I might have snuck in at 6 and during one of those first couple years
It is
when it
possible.
was the
It is
Tournament of Power.
possible.
Nobody remembers the Tournament of Power. Everybody only
Listen,
remembers COC.
listen. We all remember the Tournament of Power, okay?
Yo, where's the league
Uh,
vote to change the name back? Tournament Power greater than Contest of Champions. That game is very good.
wow, 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 wow. Anyway,
Um,
um, yeah, congrats, Kyle, still winning. We love to see it. Let's take a quick look at the league pick'em.
are we gonna pick them
Bec-
first? I was gonna
yeah.
talk about the waiver thing first.
Ooh, okay, let's do
Okay.
that.
So
We'll put
guys,
that
we
at the top.
figured out. Remember last week or 2 weeks ago, we were talking about how Nathan had tie broke me in the waivers right after tie breaking Greg. So we figured out what it is, and when you really read this line, which is the waiver type, and how the tie break works, it's reverse order of standings tie break, meaning there's no go to the back of the line format. It's just whoever is lower on the standings will always tie break in a even situation. Therefore, in this situation, Evan could put in the same dollar bid as like 4 different people this week. He will tie break everybody. Why we were confused is that Nathan tie broke me and Greg prior to week 1. So there weren't really standings. There must have been some sort of projection based standings that we weren't aware of, and that's why he tie broke. So we figured that out. That's how it's going to work. Basically, you have to bid more than everybody below you in the waiver priority. And that's how it works
Right.
anyway. Just bid more dollars and you don't have to worry about it.
Exactly. I mean, tying in a fab situation is fairly unlikely. It's just
weird
funny that it's happened
twice.
multiple times.
I think
Yeah.
me and Nathan was like a $1 bid though. So that is the most likely case where that stuff will happen. Is the
I would
$0 to $5 bids, like the defenses and the kickers. That's where you're most likely going to run into fab tie breaks.
Yeah, I would like to quickly shout out my $100 boys.
Yeah.
It's really more just Craig hasn't made a move yet. And Kyle's made one. So, but Jeremy, shout out. Hey, all right.
Let's jump into the pick'em as you
League
said.
pick'em.
Boom. Quick switch.
Week 1, we came out hot. We had 4 people doing it. Week 2, just me and
Less hot.
Anthony.
We found a cool thing, guys. We can look at how everybody did. Group pick.
That's right. You can see it now.
Look at
Shout
week
out
1. No
shout out to
hiding
Kyle.
your shit. Kyle picks himself every week, of course.
He does, yeah.
2-0. He's got the best win rate in the league.
He's killing it. Honestly, who is that keeps? Honestly, we all need to stop picking Anthony, guys.
We all need to stop picking Andrew, guys.
Well, okay, all right. So
I tell you what,
yeah.
I might not pick myself this week. Let's see. We'll get into that later. I'm just saying, look who rode with the #1 team in the league. Look who didn't. That's all I'm saying, Dan.
Travis. All right, so yeah, because it's now uneven and it's just me and Anthony, we're doing a
just
little
gonna go
side
head to
bet.
head.
Yeah, we're just gonna do our bet ourselves
Everybody else
because
sucks.
league pick 'em. Anyway, that's fine. That's great. I'm winning. Haha. Let's go to the
Winning
matchups.
by 1. Who did I miss? Missed myself. Missed you. Missed Bender. Yeah, that sounds about right. To the matchups. Bang. Me
Wow.
versus Greg.
Fast transition.
Yeah, I got the tabs ready today. We're in and we're out. 45 minutes was way too long last week. We got to get these
That's
down
fair.
25,
We
30
got
minutes.
yeah. We got to crunch those numbers. Okay. Hey, Anthony's team, real bad.
Real unfortunate. It's just
Stop the Marquez Callaway start. We hate it.
Dude, the greatest non-touchdown start you've ever seen. All right, there's
True.
nothing.
True.
You've never seen a team be more competitive with 0 touchdowns. Also, I guess Tyler Boyd was the start, but
TB.
against Chicago, really?
It didn't matter.
Was
No.
you look at the bench? Was it a wrong start? I mean, it was, but I considered Sammy Watkins against Baltimore. Ultimately, it didn't matter.
Nah, it didn't matter. Didn't matter.
Because Tua, I hate you. Why? How did this pay
Oh,
off? This
that
was
feels
always
real
going to
bad.
pay off to some degree. Buffalo's got a pretty good defense. Miami's got a pretty bad offense. But I was expecting this. Yeah. Look, I was projected to win 6-7. I thought 10 points, something like that. It's not going well. Tua gets hurt. They can't move the ball. I mean, if he's at 105, this might have been competitive. It wouldn't have been anyway.
It's true. If you're not breaking 100,
you can't
probably
expect to
don't
win.
deserve
Can't
to
expect
win.
to win with less than 100 points. My team literally scored 0 touchdowns, and that is what it is. They played really bad. Greg's team played pretty well.
Greg's team
Michael
did play
Pittman,
pretty well.
this could be cool.
Is he
Michael
cool?
Pittman. If Michael Pittman
Who
is
knows?
good, who
Who
knows?
Greg, the word is out. Drop Larry Roundtree.
Drop Larry Roundtree. Drop Antonio Brown. Don't drop Antonio Brown.
All right.
Trying to think of
Excellent.
anything
Greg,
else.
2-0. You're killing it. You're killing it. All right.
I can't think of
Moving
anything
on.
else I want to talk about that game. We'll do that one quick. Wow, you're second again. That's weird.
All right.
Hey, you won.
Let me.
How did
let me
that
just,
happen?
Let me just say, Monday, I was lightly teasing David because I was like, "Oh man, I'm not gonna win." Blah blah blah. I'll just talk a little shit just to make him sweat a little bit, just to put on the heat. And then Aaron Jones scored a touchdown. I was like, "Whoa, that's crazy." Then he scored another one. I'm like, "Oh," and then another one. So ultimately, David, I am sorry. What turned into a light jest might have became slight bullying. Did not think I was gonna win. Feel real bad. Not too bad, but a little bad. But honestly, listen, that's what the trash talking is for.
I want to go on record. There are so many people who are Aaron Jones haters after week 1. And just in general, for some reason, a lot of people don't hate Aaron Jones. And it's because this is how he scores points, and everyone hates it. Even if you're an owner, you're like, how did he score 40 points? You're like, because he just touches the ball and scores touchdowns. It is what it is. You hate it as an owner. He probably had 12. Man, he had a lot of touches actually. I don't know how many receptions he had. But it's never efficient without his touchdowns. I think he scores touchdowns and he has 40 points.
I will say, and we say it all the time, you win leagues with 30-point players. So how do you beat a 30-point player? You get a 40-point player. That's how you win the game, boys. It's so simple.
David even wins the special teams battle.
Oh, his special teams was nuts.
David got bodied by the Baltimore secondary. Oh my God.
Yeah, Tyreek really hurt.
We refuse to lose to Tyreek Hill, Baltimore secondary. And I mean, hey, it paid off. They won the game.
I mean, the Chiefs really let him down.
It was a big. Yeah, I mean, Jesus.
But yeah, listen.
Wind up hurting him.
We needed to win that game, and we got it. Love to see it.
The bench for David.
Not great.
You're not going to start Latavius Murray over anybody he started, so maybe in the future, Leonard Fournette, maybe. This could have been a questionable start.
He had Leonard Fournette in.
Did he? When we talked about it last week. Over who? Yeah. Kareem? Yeah, but I guess.
Yeah, no, I like Kareem. Yeah.
The Kareem. I don't know. I might have started Leonard Fournette there, but it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have covered. Only Leonard Fournette over Clyde covers, which I guess is a consideration if you're not a Clyde believer. But draft capital week 2, you're always going to start him. You got away with one here, winning a game with Dak Prescott.
Oh, for sure.
Half points.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
But he scored 120 points, so.
Yeah, that helps. Yeah, David, I still love you.
Start James White? James White Truthers?
Never. All right, moving on.
Cock block it.
Oh, I would say
I am
Aaron Jones is very Tyler Lockett-esque.
No, they're different, but they're similar. I get what
They're
you're saying.
similar. Yeah.
Aaron Jones is not as busty as Tyler Lockett. Like he at least
Weird.
gets. I know.
That's a word that means something else. All right.
Only if you
Anyway.
think about it, weird. He gets more like raw touches, but
All right. Anyway.
sorry.
Good job.
I loved
Anyway.
that. I loved that combo. Oh my god, what happened to this matchup? I don't know what happened in any matchup that wasn't
These are.
mine this week, for the record.
I'll admit. This matchup kind of poopy. 100 to 110. Not very good.
Who did we call the poop bowl? We
The
called the
poop bowl?
poop bowl.
It
I don't
wasn't
know if
this
it was
one.
this one.
It was not this one.
No, it wouldn't have been at 122 to 121. I don't know who it was. But man, Jeremy sneaks one out here on the back of Tyler Lockett.
Listen, Jeremy, how long is Tyler Lockett gonna carry you, my guy? You can't keep getting away with it.
Jeremy is the king of 108-point wins.
Oh, dude, he makes his bread and butter off of winning with like 110 points, dude.
He just
loves
beats the crap out of like me and Craig when we score like 84 points. That's just very recent to last
Dude,
season.
he's like hold on, just a quick aside. Check Jeremy's like points per game. Like click on that.
I mean,
Like,
it's 121 points.
My man's over. Oh, okay. 240. Actually, that's very respectable.
He's in very.
What'd you score in week
But
one?
like, it's looking at the points against. He's in like third. It's Greg, him, and Kyle.
Listen, Jeremy's been asking me why I keep picking the other person, and this is why, Jeremy. This is why. You can't keep riding 38-point Tyler Lockett forever, okay?
Where are we? We're on this one.
20 point.
I mean, look, as an Alvin Kamara owner, I
it's big
feel you, Bender. I lost by 1 point in Fever this week, and Alvin Kamara had 5 points. We are fucking sad. You won this. No, this is a weird week. That's back-to-back special teams winners who lost. That does not happen a lot. Your teams suck.
That is fair. Jeremy gets the dub. Bender goes to 0-2. Bender, I know you can turn it around. I believe in you.
Defending champ syndrome. I'm also 0-2. Shout out to Marvin.
Marvin,
the number one wide receiver on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Shout out to Marvin Jones.
All right,
it's the only take I've got left, Dan. It's the only take I've got left. Speaking of Dan,
hey now,
we're gonna buzz past everything. Shout out to DJ Chark.
Why you gotta?
I'm sorry. Wow, this is a big one. I don't know what happened to any matchup. To win a game when your opponent scores 122 points is a big win.
Massive.
I'm pretty sure I mentally thought this game was over because Travis was winning by 1 million, and then Derrick Henry had like 40 points in the second half.
And then listen, that's how you win.
Yeah.
You get 45 points from one player.
Checking in enough. Love the Mike Williams.
That's a lot of points.
It's like you look at that, you say 45 points from one player, but every person on his roster scored at least.
He popped
for his defense. Just a great all-around performance.
Fat chunk of points.
Is it? I'm scared of clock for Allen Robinson.
That's a big. I'm scared of clock.
Yikes! Roger, but I mean, it doesn't matter. Derrick Henry and Patrick Mahomes are going to carry him with a 2-0. You're in the playoffs. Like I'll make the statement right now. Wow. With Patrick Mahomes and Derrick Henry on your team with a 2-game cushion, barring injury, of course, you're in the playoffs.
That's fair.
Like, there's no way he doesn't win 5 more games with this combo at some point, like over the 13 games of the season we have left.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
Especially with David Montgomery. Like I think that this team is a lock in the playoffs at this point, barring injury. Bench too.
I will say.
On Travis's side. I mean, you just got beat. It happens. AJ Brown.
Yeah, he scored 120 points.
Wow, that's crazy. The way AJ Brown's been super not great. Wonder who said that was gonna happen. Didn't believe in Tennessee wide receivers. Second round pick AJ Brown. Damn, that's crazy.
Julio was like really good though.
Yeah, but I mean, I just look. All I said was my take preseason was they're not both gonna be worth it. That was the take. They cannot both be worth 2nd round and 4th round draft value. There's no way Ryan Tannehill's going to throw the ball enough for it. And so far, we've shown AJ Brown is at best worth like 7th round capital with these numbers. 2-game sample size, but
2-game sample size.
We'll see how it goes. Not a great matchup against Indy. We got a nice set of matchups.
Good matchups coming up though. Good matchups coming up. All right, Dan, great job. Keep up at it. I love you bench Mike Davis.
Start Tony Pollard.
Keep Mike Davis on the bench. He is not good.
Start Tony Pollard. Start Hollywood Brown?
Wow. Maybe.
Dan's got Wow, especially with a bad Allen Robinson week, Dan's gonna have to start playing receiver carousel with
Yeah.
with Hollywood Brown, Mike
I do not.
Williams,
I
DJ
do not
Chark,
think Allen Robinson is a slam
and Allen
every
Robinson.
every week guy anymore.
I mean, this was a weird week with only 4.
Dude, Andy Dalton is
He had
not.
11 targets though.
I
Andy
know, but
Dalton
is
is
it?
done.
And
Matt Nagy is gonna get fired if he starts Andy Dalton this week and they lose, and that is not a cap. If Matt Nagy starts Andy Dalton this week and they lose, he will get fired.
doesn't he have an injury?
Yes,
Like,
it's the
yeah.
perfect out for Matt Nagy.
Yeah.
You know that rookie that you traded up to go get, that everybody on the planet wants to watch? Ratings, jersey sales. It's called money. They play football for money.
Wait, they don't play it for us?
No, they don't.
Oh man.
I don't know why. There's no way. Unless
Santa isn't
Justin
real,
Fields is
boys.
that bad. Rob Gronkowski is lit. Wow,
Very
Travis
lit.
had an 18-point Rob Gronkowski explosion.
Yeah.
Wasn't that on? That was on Thursday night. No, that was 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago. It was Thursday night. I just happened to watch both those games. To the next game.
Rolling.
Sag.
It'll be fine.
Dude, eventually Christian McCaffrey will score touchdowns and have yards in the same game, Travis, I believe.
Not possible. You cannot have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah, tell me as a Dalvin Cook owner.
Greg, looking hot.
Craig, Packers played football this week. Good for you. Craig, the triumphant owner of Chris Carson, won 2 touchdown boy.
I am disgusted by every Chris Carson manager. 30 yards, but you get 2 touchdowns? Just
I mean, it wouldn't have mattered. He won by 40.
I know, but it matters other places for other people. Anyway, it's fine. DK Metcalf, big stinky stink. Amari Cooper, stinky stink. Dallas Goddard, stinky stink. Yeah, I mean, not great. Not great, Nathan. You made 100, which is always, you'd rather make 100 than not make 100, but not
just played
gonna.
Nothing. Yeah, nothing fancy here.
Love that you went with Brandon Cooks. Love that.
Finally, is it a good start again this week though? Who knows?
Not
is the Brandon Cooks timeline over? Davis the General Mills. I'm gonna steal that nickname right out of the pocket. Does he have the Lucky Charms for Brandon Cooks this week? Who knows?
Listen. He benched Saquon. Great bench. I think it might be time to boot him up though.
Oh yeah.
Might be time to boot him up for week 2. For week 3.
Fire him up against
I think it's
Atlanta.
the move. Yeah. Sorry, Nathan.
Adam Thielen, lit. He will keep catching touchdowns. He
is good at that. All right, next one.
Also good. Nothing fun has happened in any of these matchups. Just that's across the board.
All right, I would like to point out that Kyle scored.
Bad teams.
That Kyle scored 100 points. Mm-hmm. No, but just roughly. And let's round up.
It's 50. Do the math. 50% of his points are the 2 of them.
Yes.
It's 49.5 for those.
So,
ew.
Listen.
What the fuck, Kyle?
Who did you start him over? Oh, because Josh Jacobs got injured.
I guess. Yeah, he had more he had more catches.
Kyle has literally.
It was this call that he was considering overall.
So listen, this is a very classic Kyle situation.
Kyle has lost a player and
no depth.
No depth.
He does not believe in it. I will say that if the Cardinals start playing poorly, Kyle might have a problem. But until then, he's getting those games in. 2-0, baby.
Yeah, gotta win when you can. It might not matter. His team is so good that this RB2 slot could not matter for the whole season.
Yeah, dude. Nick Chubb, good player.
Nick Chubb is good enough to just carry the running back slot. If Kyler's playing like this, it's great. The Jamar Chase, he can see the ball real good.
Evan, scrolling up for me. Up.
What the fuck were you thinking?
Oh, dude, classic Lamar's not good against Kansas City. I get it. I get where he's coming from.
It's Joe Burrow against Chicago, Evan.
Yeah. It's not exactly what I would have done.
It's crazy to bench Lamar Jackson in any week of any season. It doesn't matter who he's playing. Doesn't matter.
I mean, that definitely didn't work out. Does it matter? Does he win?
No, but wait. No, he loses by 2. Right? Yeah. He
I can't see it.
gains
I can't see the top score.
20. He gains 20 points. So he would lose, but no, he would still lose by like 15.
Yeah.
But I mean,
All right.
points matter. To leave
Points
23
points
points
for
on
it
the
do matter.
table with like,
Yeah, I hate to see it.
it's too cute. He got too cute. It's a classic. He got too cute.
Yeah. Devontae Smith busted.
Yeah.
Miles Gaskin might be a bust now without Tua.
Yeah. I mean,
Might
Tua
be
played in week
might
1.
bust. I mean, and he had a completely serviceable RB2 stat line.
I don't know. I don't think we live in a world with 10 points is serviceable anymore. I think it's like 12, 13. And like I know you're like, oh, it's 2 points, but like that's 40 points over the course of the season. Like,
yeah.
I don't think we live in a 10-point world anymore.
Eli, don't call me Elijah Mitchell. Hope he's not injured.
I think he's gonna be okay. I think he's gonna play this week, and I think he'll be fine. He'll be the bell cow. He actually looked way better than this. Like if you watch the game, which I was forced to, thanks Fox.
Fuck.
He looked really good, and he had a touchdown callback that was the craziest touchdown callback.
Yeah,
I don't know if anybody
yeah.
saw it. Like the touchdowns on the goal line, ruled a touchdown on the field never gets overturned, and they had one super angle through like 14 guys' legs where you could kind of sort of see the tip of the ball, and they overturned it. Really unfortunate for Elijah Mitchell owners. That's all
right.
the matchups for that week.
That wraps it up. Doing great, boys. Let's jump in to the previews.
Oh, this is not a good preview. Let me fucking.
Now, wait a minute. Guys, let me ask you a question. Galvanized steel. Does it bend or does it break? You know? That's what I want to know.
It certainly bends. We know it bends.
It's very bendy.
It's very bendy. I don't know.
Tell us a little bit about your team, Anthony. How you feeling? Week 3.
I feel like I was promised that Dalvin Cook would score many points. He has scored a very moderate amount of points. I'm not disappointed in his output, but I'm not happy about it. I'll tell you who I'm real fucking disappointed in. This fucking guy.
Oof, George Kittle.
This guy is single-handedly submarining my whole team. And, you know, I'm not going to go over to Raheem Mostert every week. He's hurt. We know.
Yeah, you know, listen, you spend a second-round pick on a guy, you expect him to produce. He is not.
Second round? Did I draft him in the second round or the third round? Second round. Damn, that's crazy.
It is crazy.
That's crazy.
Listen,
Ryan Tannehill will be available tomorrow in case anybody's curious. You just go over here. So here's what you do, guys. Let me tell you. This is how you pick up a player in this league. You go over here. You look at QB. You go to show my team. You go, oh, look at how stinky doo-doo Ryan Tannehill is. He's all the way down here. I can pick up any. Tyler Heineke has more points. Look, so you go, you find a quarterback. You're like, who quarterback do I look? I like the best quarterback in the league, Sam Darnold. Okay, you're gonna say I'm gonna add Sam Darnold and don't drop anyone. Oh wait, I forgot to put in an IR claim.
Roster management.
Hold on. We're gonna do this right now. We're gonna do this. I got an empty spot. Look, all right. Will Fuller, we're gonna move him over. Bang. We gotta make moves today anyway, so that had to happen eventually. All right, we're gonna go back. Best quarterback in the league. We're type in his name because we all know it's Sam Darnold. Best quarterback in the league. We're gonna add him.
How much fat we putting on Sammy D?
We're gonna drop Ramondre Stevenson. We're putting $83 on Sam Darnold. Every dollar we have. And then we're going to let that sit. We're going to pick up Sam Darnold. We're going to move on next week. All right?
All right, you heard it here first, folks. If
you want Sam Darnold, look, all right, let's take a quick look. How many people? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 8 people can outbid me. $84. Let's see if you got them.
That is the market price for Sam Darnold.
Also, I like that I dropped Ramondre Stevenson and not Ryan Tannehill, who I just said would be available in every league. He will be available though. Ryan Tannehill is getting dropped if you want to start him. That is a fact.
Listen, very cool. I'm picking Bender. His team, I believe, is better than yours.
On principle, I will not pick against my own football team. But
that's fair. Here's the question.
Look,
I love
Cortland Seattle. Sutton. I love me some CeeDee Lamb. I love me some Cortland Sutton. There is a window.
There is a window, for sure. And
there's a world
where
I'm in this game. Bender cannot rely on the Rams to score a bunch of points again against Tampa Bay. And
true.
Stephon Diggs against Washington's not a good matchup. Buffalo, are they great? Who knows?
Yeah,
Terry McLaurin, is he going to be good? I don't know.
yeah,
Look,
he's
I
pretty
can
good.
see a world where Bender throws another 102 out there.
It's possible.
I'm gonna be sad because coming off a 5-point performance, Alvin Kamara is gonna drop 30, but I'm also
Yes.
gonna be happy because Alvin Kamara is gonna drop 30.
I
And
will say the biggest
I'm
present.
not
Show
picking
show
myself
the
in week 3.
show the bunch. Show the bunch.
Oh, show the bench. Oh yeah, who's got decisions to make? Oh, Robbie Anderson against Houston. What are we doing here,
Wow, a
Bender?
little Thursday night
What are we
game.
doing here, Bender?
Could
Terrace
be
Marshall against
fun.
Houston. Why you got so many? Jack, why you got? Yo, you know who's gonna throw the ball to these guys? Sam Darnold. Shout out to Michael Carter, by the way. Played really, really well. Looked really good.
Oh,
I'm sure nobody
cool.
watched this Jet game except me. This guy
Nope.
looked really good on the field.
Wow. Love to see
Will
for
Fuller
future.
against we just believing week 1. We're throwing him
Wow.
out there.
Wow.
I
That
don't
would
know.
be great.
I know.
I don't know about Tyler Boyd.
I mean,
No.
if Laviska Shenault doesn't play, Sammy Watkins, who we starting? We got to pick a wide receiver to start.
Listen, I'm picking Bender. Good luck, Anthony.
Yeah, that's
2-0-2 teams. Somebody's got to win.
that's my week this week. I'm just playing 0-2 teams.
Hey, it's me.
Cool. Daiquiri Prescott against Philadelphia. I don't have to look much further, Craig. I'm sorry. The San Francisco 49ers are Aaron Rodgers' kryptonite. I don't know why, but that man could not play against the Niners.
Jack, don't call me Dakota Prescott. I think I'm gonna vote for myself. Because I like my matchups. I think they're better.
I'm looking around.
He's got Damon Harris versus New Orleans. New Orleans, stereotypically a pretty good run defense.
I'm just starting New Orleans defense. We didn't talk about that. Let me see. How do I feel against your matchups? I don't really like your matchups, to be honest. I don't like his either.
Why do you not like DJ Moore against Houston? Why do you not like Calvin Ridley against the Giants? Like what?
What? I hate Calvin Ridley against the Giants. This is a Calvin Ridley for 6 points week. What? He has to play against Bradbury. Isn't that his name?
Yes.
Giants corner?
But Mike Evans just didn't. So who just torched him? Terry McLaurin just torched him last week.
Okay.
Like absolutely obliterated him. And I think Calvin Ridley is equal to or better than Terry McLaurin.
Yeah, but I don't know. Look, sign me up for another 7 points for Terry McLaurin, and I don't know if it matters. That's my only thing in this matchup.
Satch.
The demon Adam Thielen.
Here's the thing. I've got the Aaron. He's got the Aaron. Aaron to Aaron connection. I'm winning.
Yeah, but here's the thing. This ain't going to stay the same forever, brother. This man is going to catch double-digit touchdowns, and he's running out of weeks to catch them. So...
Davante Adams.
Bold prediction, poop bowl. Andrew wins like 106 to 97 or something like that.
Love that.
Yeah,
Lock it in.
I think that Aaron Rodgers plays bad in San Francisco like every year. He just doesn't play that well.
Fair enough.
We are defense. So
my defense is.
How can anybody roll Denver defense against the Jets out there?
Totally. Moving on. Oh. We're just skipping.
Did I skip somebody?
You skipped Jeremy and Kyle.
Sorry. Match of the week.
Match of the week. Jeremy, thoughts on going to Kyle's?
2-0 versus 2-0.
Thoughts on going to Kyle's this Sunday for this matchup? Maybe.
That sounds
hit me
fun.
up. Text me.
I could be there.
Wow. Man, this is it's the Kyler versus Jacksonville. I mean, it doesn't get much easier than that.
This is just Kyle is. Oh, you don't have a defense. I was like, he's projected to beat you with Carlos Hyde and his 4.6. Josh Jacobs is not going to play again, so I don't know what Kyle's going to do. He probably just rolls David Johnson out there.
Yeah, probably.
I don't think you can roll Carlos Hyde up.
No, you can't roll David Johnson because he plays a Thursday game.
But Josh Jacobs is like not gonna play. Like it's.
I mean, I know, but
I'm a doctor, Andrew. Let me tell you. Like John Gruden said, they're very questionable. That's crazy. By the way, I mean we could stat check James Robinson versus Darrell Henderson. Told you so. 2 week sample size.
That's fair. James Robinson not coming through for the boys.
Good defenses versus bad defenses. It's not that hard for me. These two are going to explode, and they have to play against Tampa Bay. So
here's a question. I mean, every time I
Every time I
pick,
pick against Jeremy's
he
opponent scores
wins.
11 points, so I don't really know what to do. Let me look at the rest of Kyle's team.
Darren Waller, does he have Derek Carr?
Yes, Derek Carr's probably gonna play.
Ooh, I mean, Kenny Galladay versus Atlanta. You got it. I mean, that's as
Kyle
good as it gets.
Probably also probably needs to. I do squeaky wheel gets the grease. Big Kenny Galladay week, I think.
Yeah, dude. Did you see him on the sidelines? He was like
Yes.
yelling at Darren Jones. He was very upset.
Squeaky wheel gets the grease. To be fair, they should be 1-0. It's not either one of their faults.
Nick Chubb, it's always good. I don't care who he's playing against. Matchup proof. Real talk.
Washington
I believe
defense.
that.
Oh, this is gonna be a who's picking up the better defense this week.
Wow, we got some poo-poo defenses here, boy. Some poo-poo stinky defenses.
Who is Jeremy starting? Is this the lineup? Melvin Gordon?
Yo, let's go to the wire. Let's go to the wire. Who do we got? Who do we got on the defense?
I want to talk about the wire stuff, but at the same time, I don't know if I want to.
Because you might want to pick somebody.
No, like in a fab, I'm not picking up anybody. I got New Orleans against.
Oh well, no. I think it's even easier in a fab because like how much you spend is up to you.
Yeah, I mean this is the defense of the week, right?
It has
Carolina.
to be.
Yeah.
Against General Mills.
I'm assuming like half the teams in the league are gonna bid on Carolina here, and I'm just not gonna, and I'm just gonna assume that Mac Jones just doesn't do well.
I mean, let me offer a second. Let me offer you a second suggestion. Las Vegas versus Miami.
I mean,
no Tua,
definitely.
I think.
But like
no
Las
Tua.
Vegas is like giving up like a bunch of points.
I know. Yes. Against like pretty good offenses, but like.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's definitely not a bad call.
Yeah.
Like if you're not the person getting Carolina, I mean, look at the rest of the matchups. They're like not good.
They're not great. They don't feel good. I mean, Baltimore's out there.
Detroit.
Oh,
I don't know.
Baltimore.
I don't know because they're like
trap.
How bad is Detroit? I don't think Detroit's that bad. Like they haven't looked bad offensively in any week. Yo, here's the sneaky one. Start the Giants against Atlanta.
Wow, I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
This is the $0 ad after you lose all your bids tomorrow. I expect somebody to pick this team up.
That's the one that's still sitting there.
I'm definitely rolling.
Which means that's the one Jeremy's gonna go for.
Yeah, of course. We'll see. Who's Dan's defense? How many points is Dan dropping on? Dan's next, so I should have just waited. But Dan's got it. Never mind. Never mind. Where are we at? Boop.
We're at the Kyle Jeremy.
Yeah, Kyle Jeremy. We got picked. I already picked Kyle because of Jacksonville.
Wow. 2-2-0 teams. Somebody.
2-2-0 teams. Neither one of them projected to score more than 115 points.
That's pretty gross. Pretty gross. Yeah. Damn, you're going Kyle?
Yeah, I don't think I can pick against Kyler Murray in Jacksonville. Especially because I don't like any of Jeremy's matchups. Like, there's not a single player I look at on Jeremy's team.
Let's stat this out real quick, okay?
Yeah.
Let's say...
Because Jeremy's going to put in a defense and they'll have, like, 6 points. They'll both
Let's
have,
say
like...
Kyle and DeAndre combine for what? 50 points?
50.
Like 50 points. Okay. Can Jeremy beat that? Like, looking at the rest of Kyle's team, can Jeremy outscore that?
Well, yeah, because I'm looking at a Nick Chubb, who I expect to have another 15. So they're at 75. 65, I'm sorry. I'm expecting Jamar Chase. Pittsburgh has shown me nothing defensively this season.
Yeah.
I'm expecting Jamar Chase to do well again. I really think this is a Kenny Galladay week. Like I'm looking at like 7 for 106 and a touchdown from Kenny Galladay. Like big week. Darren Waller is going to eat again. This is how Darren Waller operates. Let me tell you. As I know, I've been a Darren Waller for like 3 years. Great. Great. Great.
Wow.
Double bye week. Great. And I'll do great for like 3 weeks in a row.
Listen, you're giving me a lot of reasons to pick Kyle, and because of that,
I'm gonna pick Jeremy.
Picking Jeremy.
Yeah, that was obvious. Also, I know everybody hates the Jets. I do too.
Gordon.
Believe me. This is not gonna look good for it's gonna look similar. I'm telling you. Melvin Gordon's not a good player. This team cannot run the football, and Teddy Bridgewater's gonna eat against the Jets secondary. They're just gonna not run the ball, and they're just gonna like be just fine and dandy beating the Jets through the air. That's the problem. Who are you? Who's the Damian Harris owner?
It's not me. It's Greg, I think.
Yeah. Hold on. Damian Harris this week had 16 for 62. He had like a 25-yard touchdown. He had like 15 for 40. Like they could not run the ball against the Jets. It was like 2 big plays. That's it. But through the air, fucking Mac Jones just dink and dunked him to death. Yeah, I think it's Kyle for me.
All right, Kyle for you. Moving on.
Jacksonville sucks. Who's next? Sorry. Now to Dan. I'm sorry, Dan. Oh, another 2-0 battle. Now this is a 2-0 battle I'm interested in. Matchup of the week.
Wow. Dan versus Greg. This got to be a matchup of the week, I think. Here's the thing. He's got Marquise Brown in.
Don't have to think about it. I'm sorry. Greg, I'm sorry.
You think it's a slam lock Dan here?
Slam lock Dan. I am an Ezekiel Elliott hater. Tony Pollard takes over this week. Again.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know if
too much action in this Rams Tampa Bay game.
Does Greg have the juice to keep up with Dan? I don't know.
Actually, these matchups aren't good. These running back matchups, to be fair.
Yeah.
Dan is gonna live and die by the fact that this double Chicago stack. He has to roll them out there like almost every week. It's very similar to this one guy I know who has Terry McLaurin and Antonio Gibson.
Wow, that guy should trade one of those players.
Damn, that's great.
Dan, I definitely suggest you trade one of those players.
Yeah.
Try to get something for them. That's what I'm going to do with my Terry McLaurin Antonio Gibson stack.
Which wide receivers does Dan start? It's definitely Mike Williams. It's definitely Hollywood. Is it Allen
Hollywood?
Robinson or not? You probably roll Allen Robinson out there one more week. Tim Patrick is definitely a sneaky start. Is Greg rolling Michael Pittman out there? What's going on there?
I don't know. Yeah. Honestly,
I'm gonna keep picking Dan so that way when Dan wins, I can ride the Dan train and Dan will hate it. He's gonna be like, I hate that I can't prove Anthony wrong. He keeps supporting me. That's not why I'm picking him. I think his team is just better this week. TJ Hawkinson is lit.
TJ Hawkinson is really coming through.
Remember when somebody didn't keep TJ Hawkinson? I don't remember who it was, but
I think it was Jeremy.
I know who it was.
Oh, weird.
I'm gonna take so many shots at James Robinson this season after that injury bullshit.
Completely within the rules.
I'm gonna keep. Everybody knows the guy at the bottom of the leaderboard takes the most shots.
Wow. Where's KDA? Has to talk. All right. Hey, this game's actually pretty cool.
Wow, this matchup does look fun.
Some high points in here. Let me ask you something. No cap. No cap.
Wow. I'm looking at these matchups, man. I don't like what I'm about to do.
Listen, I feel like I'm gonna do something, and I'm gonna do it fast.
Me too.
And I don't know if it should be that lopsided, but it's a slam lock Nathan.
Slam lock Nathan. Look at all this action in the Atlanta Giants game.
I want to be in that Atlanta Giants game.
I want to be in that game. I want to be in this game. This game also looks like a shootout. This game also looks like does Mark Cooper play? Question mark. Brandon Cooks against Carolina. That's not good. I don't want any of that smoke.
Here's the thing. And you might not like this, but like Juju has been okay.
Juju's been okay.
Like not great, but like okay. Like if Amari Cooper doesn't go,
he has a rushing
slap up
here, so like that doesn't feel that good. He has 7.
You slap up Shepard, you chuck in. Maybe you chuck in. I don't know. He's the Thursday night game, so you probably can't get away with Cooks.
No,
because like you might not know a Cooper status with enough time.
Look, Nathan, I'll say this: manage your roster better. Put Shepard in this slot and put Cooper in the flex.
Wow.
But
he's not wrong.
Yeah.
Also, why do you hate Tyson Williams against Detroit, Nathan? I mean, it's not that you hate him.
I think I don't know. Eyeball test. That's Latavius Murray's backfield.
Really?
It's just a matter of time.
Oof. You hate to see that.
I think
you hate to see that 69 fab go to waste.
Wow. Wait. Okay. So now I'm looking. I slam locked, and like now I'm kind of looking at this win con of Jalen Hurts and Christian McCaffrey, and I'm just like, oh, does Travis have it in the chamber? Like, does Gronk score another 2 touchdowns?
Here's the thing. What if Henderson doesn't play?
This is so delayed, by the way. I keep clicking that. That's true. If Henderson doesn't play,
he has like
rolls out Tony Pollard.
Rib cartilage. He rolls out Tony.
I don't think he's going to play.
Wow, Tony Pollard, the best running back on the the Cowboys?
I'll die on that sword. He is the best running back on the Cowboys. Whether
Wow,
he's the
Travis.
starting running back on the Cowboys. Honestly,
Wait,
he's
there's
got
like
Darnell Mooney. He's got Christian Kirk. He's got options.
18 dudes that need defenses this year today. What?
That's not true. You could roll this defense out there. You don't feel good about it, but you could.
You
You
do
could
not
not
feel
roll
good
this
about it.
defense out there.
Listen, there is no
Wow.
shot.
Carolina defense for 45 fab? Yo, let me tell you this. Nathan doesn't have enough fab to contest Carolina defense this week. Nathan in his 31 fab does not have enough.
If you're watching the Green Bay Packers get torched, absolutely torched by the Detroit Lions, I don't feel confident about them, okay?
I mean, I don't either, but I mean, you say torch, they only give up 17 points.
I mean, yeah, it's true. But they did not look good.
No, they did not. That is factually correct.
So I don't
Wow.
know.
Really glad I spent on a defense last week. Saw this coming. Who's
Yeah.
last? For me, I'm still sticking with Nathan. Primarily because I don't think Darrell Henderson's going to play. I don't think
I think if he does
catch 2 touchdowns again.
Yeah, if he does play, then he'll get hit once and get knocked out of the game.
I mean, it's a question of does Christian McCaffrey go for 40? And if he does, you're alive. Obviously, a 40-point player.
You don't mess around with the rib cartilage, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
I love you.
Last game.
You teach me football? Oh, 0-2. Somebody's got to win. Wow, a lot of 0-2, 2-0s.
We're gonna have a lot of oneers around. Listen.
You say it like that.
I don't know.
Shout out to SKTT1's jungler owner.
That sounds like boner. All right.
Here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
Look at this. Look at this.
This.
Look at this. Look at this.
This feels like a David pick.
Does it? Feels like a David pick for you? Yeah. That's Homer Andrew picking David. Nothing about this matchup feels like a David pick for me.
Really?
I think 1-for-1 across the board. I'd rather have every player on Evan's team except for Tyreek Hill.
Wow. Why?
I hate this. I hate Kareem Hunt. I hate Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I hate this matchup. I hate this same matchup. Washington in the rain. I got cushy Detroit in a dome. I got Devonta Smith in Dallas on Monday night. I got Justin Jefferson against Seattle. This is a root and tootin' shootout.
Do I have my David goggles on?
You have your David goggles on for sure. This is Evan for me. This is Evan for me.
That's Evan for you? Man, here's the thing. I have been very supportive of Evan these past 2 weeks, and I have not been rewarded. I don't know, man.
This is Evan for me. This is Evan for me. He's got Cleveland against Shitetown. New England against New Orleans? Who knows? Nobody knows what's going on in New Orleans.
Chicago. Listen, here's what I will say. David's got the secret tech, bro. He's got Latavius Murray.
That is true. I would like to see Latavius Murray or Leonard Fournette in the lineup instead of Kareem Hunt. But that's hard to do as a Kareem Hunt owner because Kareem Hunt also plays good football.
He plays good football. He's a good player.
But if he doesn't, the problem is if he doesn't find the end zone, he's useless.
It's true. It is true. Wow, that's a tough one. That's a tough one.
I'll also almost upset alert, by the way. Chicago versus Cleveland. I think Chicago has a very real chance in that game because Cleveland. Who's the Odell Beckham owner? What the fuck? I didn't even.
It's David.
Oh, are you? Is it?
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy. But you can't start him. Your receivers are too good.
You can't. You should trade him.
Fire him up. Actually, trade him. Get him out of there.
Or trade someone else. I mean, I don't know.
Actually, you probably hold him for this week. I think Odell Beckham's gonna pop. He's the only receiver on the roster this week. Oh, David's got Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. Oh, he's gonna fire that up. Oh, that does swing it a little bit for me. That makes it better.
Listen, I came in.
It's Evan for me.
I'm committed. It's David, bro.
It's Evan.
David's bringing home a dub. He got robbed. He's bringing home a dub this week.
Who robbed him?
That's irrelevant.
You wouldn't happen to know, would you?
Irrelevant.
All right, so much for less than 45 minutes.
Oh, what are we clocking in at?
44:20.
Wow, dude, sounds like we're under.
Sounds like it's time to
everybody.
sign off. R.I.P. Zach Wilson.
Bye.
That's not how we end the show.